Hello, beautiful people. I hope you're having an amazing day. You are a star. Like this beautiful sun, don't let anybody dim your light. It is another gorgeous, sunny, beautiful, lots of fucking clouds that way, blissful day. Today we're going to talk about why things are just not going your way. Why does it feel like everything is crumbling? Why does it feel like the world is falling apart? Or, you're starting to get this bad luck, right? Like one after the other, things just get worse and fucking worse. Right? Let's get into it. So one thing we've got to realize in life is that think of this, right? The great Nikola Tesla said, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration if you want to know the secrets of the universe, right? Now, in reality, we do not attract what we want, we attract what we are. So a lot of the times, whenever these bad, terrible things happen to us, is because a lot of it has to do with our mindset and our frequency, okay? More so the state of our flow that's attracting these circumstances, right? So for example, if you have a bad moment, right? And you think, oh fuck, it's gonna be a bad day. Just have this feeling it's gonna be a bad day. You put yourself in that frequency, in that vibration to attract more circumstances, okay? And manifest and verify that you are going to have a bad day simply because you thought it, you decided, okay, on it, and you were anchoring that frequency of whatever it is, that low vibration of, pain or resentment or suffering or whatever it is, right? Or just sadness, right? You ultimately attract what you are. Now, what is the best way to get yourself out of that situation, to attract more better things, to live a life of abundance, right? Of good fortune, of good wealth, of happiness and health? The key here is, guys, to move in a state of flow. How do we do that? Is to choose the path of least resistance, right? A lot of the times, if we are wanting to level up, there's going to be a little bit of resistance, right? Because a lot of us, we don't like to change. We don't like to get out of the comfort zone, right? I'm here at another new park and pretty uncomfortable for me to share this, but I know it's going to level me up and it's going to help me increase my abundance, to improve my mindset. I'm out here in nature. I'm improving my health, right? I'm breathing in fresh air. I'm increasing my frequency by getting in the sun, right? Once we start looking after our health, okay, our mindset, our physical and mental health, we start to embody more good fortune, more wealth, more abundance, because we know now that we realize that your greatest wealth comes with your health, right? So you're nothing without your health, right? This will happen when we start to eat better, when we start to sleep better, when we start to think more positive thoughts, right? Never let yourself change your day into a negative day simply because you had a bad moment, okay? You're not having a bad day, you just had a bad moment. And so a lot of us, we tend to hold on to these things for a very long time because we don't know how to let go. This is the key. We've got to learn to let go, okay, of the bad things that happen in our life. Most of the time, whenever we experience these bad things, okay, and we're wondering, why isn't anything going our way? It's simply because we're holding on to these things that are holding us back, right? So think of this analogy. There's this one story where the professor, okay, at a lecture was holding a glass, right, of water, and he asked the students, how heavy is this glass, right? And there's some water in there, and someone was like, 300 mils. Like, yeah, you're right, yep. But then he goes, all right, how heavy is this glass of water if I hold it for half an hour? And of course, it would feel 10 times heavier, because anything we hold on for so long can start to bear more weight, start to hold more weight, right? Just like our thoughts, right? Just like the shame and the guilt, the emotions, the energy that we hold inside of us. This, okay, can really turn things around and really shift us away from more opportunities, for more greatness, for more wealth, abundance, right? So the key here, guys, is to let go, okay? To let go of the pain, to let go of the suffering, to let go of these ideas, and to allow yourself to receive the beautiful, beautiful riches that life is constantly giving to you, right? If you want to live life abundantly, you got to ask yourself, you got to remind yourself that life is constantly working in my favor. whether it's bad, whether it's good, it is always working in your favor, because the world is a mirror. If you can tune in, if you can change the way you feel about yourself, the world's going to mirror that back to you, right? If you're feeling bad, you're going to start attracting bad people, bad situations, all right, bad circumstances. Ultimately, you are the designer and the creator of your own life, right? So if right now you're feeling like nowadays you don't have the right mindset, start to do some breath work, okay? When you do some breath work, when you do a bit of fasting, you learn to control your emotions. When you can control your emotions, when you can control your breath, you can control your life. Now, of course, we can't control everything outside of us, right? But we can control the way we respond to situations, right? You might have a car accident, right? There's this one story where, for example, it was about like a man and his son, and you know, his son was supposed to go to war, but his son was riding a horse and he broke his leg, and the people were like, oh, how unfortunate, you know, he broke his leg. He's like, maybe it's unfortunate that he broke his leg. And then moments later, the army came to say, hey, listen, we want your son to come to war, but he couldn't go to war because his son broke his leg. And they're like, oh, how good is that? It's like, maybe it's good. The moment, and it goes on, and to say, like, you know, things are never good or bad, they just are, right? And you've got to realize that the less we can label certain situations as good or bad, right, and take it for what it is, okay, the less we put ourselves in a resistance and realize that, okay, this is just happening, right? Life is just happening, right? If it's a bad situation, you don't know what that could be protecting you from, right? If you've gone broke, if you've lost a loved one, if you've lost some of your possessions, anything like that is there to teach you to not attach to certain things, right? And realize that, okay, these things happen for a reason. Every single thing in your life happens for a reason. You've just got to get yourself out of the idea that, oh, like, I'm the victim here, and sooner or later you start to see the bigger picture and think, hey, you know what? I had to go through that so I can appreciate this and that, right? So the more you can let go of these ideas, of these situations, the wealthier you're going to become, because you're going to look for more of the opportunities, right, that can help change your life, because you're not stuck in that resistance of, hey, fuck, like, I can't believe this is happening to me. It's always happening to me. I'm just this kind of person. No, you can change that story. You can change that story by the way that you think and feel. Feeling, the more we can eat better, okay, the more we can tune into more alkaline foods, more fruits and vegetables, drinking clean water, all right? This is gonna help create a vessel that can magnetize more opportunities, right? When we start letting go of pornography, our addictions, the sugars, the distractions, this is gonna put us in a very focused mindset, right? By detoxing all the shit that we consume, right? By earthing, getting connected with the planet Earth, by fasting, by breath work, when you can control what you put into your body, what you listen to, okay, what you are consuming in your environment, you can do and accomplish anything, all right? You will level up like no fucking tomorrow. I guarantee you, right? So remember this, everything is always working out in your favor, right? You become wealthier when you start to look after your health, okay? And when you start to let go of these things, okay, whatever trauma you've gone through, whatever ideas that are keeping you locked into this cycle of, oh no, like, these things keep happening to me, the sooner you're gonna realize that the world will just mirror back what you're thinking and feeling, okay? So if you can start to feel good about yourself, think, okay, you know what, that happened, let's move on. The sooner you can move on from certain situations, the more you're going to attract more beautiful opportunities, because you're not attached to outcome. You're more focused on getting results, okay, by producing results, by doing things that's actually going to benefit you, okay? Let me know if you've got any questions. Add us on Instagram and Snapchat, okay, Daniel John Allen. If you're not already on the TikTok family, add us at Daniel J. Allen, okay? And if you need help with your mindset, your nutrition, okay, and your physical health, apply for the programs, okay, and services at danieljohnallen.com. There's plenty of free guides there on exercise, fasting, okay, plant-based nutrition, lots of helpful information there. I really appreciate you, okay? Realize everything's working out in your favor. You're not a victim of your circumstance. You are victorious of your circumstance. You decide the reality that you want to create based on the thoughts that you choose. You got to realize everything that exists in this reality is simply because it started with a thought, and whatever thought that we focused on, okay, whatever thoughts that we focus on is what we will create. Okay, so think more positive thoughts. Don't get attached to the negative thoughts in your life, because that's going to ultimately manifest. The world's going to mirror exactly what you're thinking and feeling. Okay, so you're better off just focusing on not just the good things that happen in life, accept everything as is. Don't have to label things as good as bad. Okay, and focus on the outcome that you desire, and it's the world, the universe will have no choice but to ultimately manifest that. Okay, that reality. Okay, appreciate you, much love, peace out, keep rising. Okay, stay woke, blessed, and alkalized. Peace out. Appreciate you. If you haven't added us on the Telegram, add us on the Telegram. If you have any questions, just drop them down below. I appreciate you. Peace out.